with the strength of the few. Don't come to question all that you've known. Remember, you are not alone. I will be here, standing beside you. There is no mountain too tall to overcome. We will be as one. You will rise again. This is your legacy. Don't come to question all that you've known. Remember, you are not alone. I will be here, standing beside you. There is no mountain too tall to overcome. We will
He's fucking anime lyrics.
as one. You will
Love me, Devil May Cry, though. Yes, it's the legacy. Yeah, it's a good song. Good game. Great game. 10 out of 10 game, honestly. Devil May Cry 5? Beautiful. Visually, in terms of story. They got Daniel Southworth back in action. Let's open up the comic. God, I have like no time to work on these side projects here. Oh mine. But I'm trying, man. I'm trying. We'll just have to do our best. Oh, I don't have my stupid little XP pen window open that I for some reason need to open now. Okay. I might have brought that up before a million times, but it's still true. Okay, here we go. Everything in order. Ah, there I am. Ugh, there I am. Song is so quiet. Louder. Louder. Sometimes it's just one of those days where you walk past the bathroom mirror and you're like, oh, yeah, it's just me. Phew. I thought that was some kind of golem-type creature. Molded from clay that was left out a little too long. Somebody forgot to put me in the kiln. Would that have even helped? Who knows? And that would explain why most of the ideas I have are half-baked. Except for that pun right there. That was probably the most brain power I've used in about a month. It smells like toast now. Is that normal? Probably. I don't know. I don't know much of anything since this toast smell started cropping up. fill this up. I'm worried about the next song being a loud orchestral ballad. Well... What the heck? What is this from 4? It's from Devil May Cry 5, really? Oh, now I remember it. That intro really threw me off. Now I firmly remember hearing this a million times. This is the most Persona sounding song that a Devil May Cry game has ever produced. I'll stand by that. Not a bad thing at all. Is that dog noise? What the? I thought those were my dogs. You cannot be doing that. No dog noises in my soundtrack. Why is the Twitter notification I'm getting right now called Vaporeon and Family Guy? I know not what that is, nor do I wish to. His forehead would be much lower than it is here. Which layer is you on? I've gotten into this bad habit of breaking up my liner into like 14 discrete layers and then not merging them as I go. Because what if I need to go back, dude? What if I need to go back? I'll never forgive myself. His forehead is much too large. Is this loud still? I mean, it's an okay volume. Maybe a little bit, but like... My headphones. It's weird having a... It's convenient and weird having headphones that have a separate volume slider. I said slider, but it's like a... I don't even know what you'd call this. A wheel? Separate volume wheel to control it. I got two sources to be aware of at all times. think his face might be too short here. With the beard that I've depicted it. Now this is some Devil May Cry 4 song. For sure. Is it the vocals? Oh yeah. We're in there. And then we can schmoove that. That hand went a lot smoother than I expected. I did have to enter focus mode for a second. The zoom is going crazy. Hey, yo. Not trying to do an amateur speed paint here. This is off here. How does this anatomy line up? It's very clearly a large gap. Not like that. What the heck? Ugh. Hmm. Okay, there we go. I think that panel's good. Let's just flip it once or twice to get the effect there. You gotta check your flips. See, this is why I think this is a little askew. Let's just merge all our line art to make this not a nightmare. And skew that. That looks fine. A little off, but that's really what you gotta deal with when you gotta move on at a breakneck pace. Did I leave that downstairs? I probably did. I'm a freaking moron. I just like how the description for this playlist opens with, I know what you're thinking. Devil May Cry is not a relaxing game, but DMC can be very poetic and varied in its style. Like, you can tell this person's had this argument many times before. I don't know the exact source for the image I used. If anybody knows, please let me know so I can credit them. It appears to be a concept art piece that was put in DMC4, but there's like portraits around it. Now, I don't even know what this is, like some kind of fan edit, some collage here. Alright, so the shoulder would be here, the arm would extend to about here. This would be where the joint is about, roughly. Like here. No, the arm. I'm trying to force a square peg through a round hole. It ain't gonna happen. All right, let's try to reevaluate what we're doing. Its opacity is still too high. Unshrimp, damn you. I gotta stop doing that. I don't want my spine to be a question mark. I want it to be an exclamation point. That's probably not much better. That implies there's a gap somewhere, so maybe I don't want that. But I also don't want it to be a period. How come we went with punctuation marks as the be-all end-all for how our spines ought to be? Or how they usually are? I don't think any punctuation mark is a good indicator for a spine. Maybe like, if you take that little thing that goes like this, and then you tilt it 90 degrees, then you got something like this. And I guess that's kind of a spine. Somebody like standing really weird, like a fashion model stance. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, maybe that. That's kind of how spines do. It's not a punctuation mark, is it? Tilde? Is that what that's called? I forget. I didn't go to grammar school, I went to art school. I didn't even go to an art school, I just got a degree in graphic design. I want the elbow to be landing right in the wound, so I have to open up where that was. Because those scenes in movies where they like stick their thumb in the open bullet wound, it's like, ugh, it irks me out every time. So I think getting elbowed there would suck, and I think it's a good part. It's a good addition to the scene. How much lower did I have it? It's honestly about in this. It's like just under the underarm, so I'm gonna have to adjust the elbow positioning as opposed to the wound positioning. Are we doing Legacy again? What is this, like a reprise? 2641. Your Legacy. Oh, you see, the previous song was called Legacy. The difference is this one is called Your Legacy, and is also the same song. How silly of me. Wait, there's a song called Pillow Talk in here? Excuse me. That's from Devil May Cry 1. They did have that random 2000s humor back then. Yeah, I think I might have to brute force myself to do hand studies when I have, like, any time. I can do it when I'm just doing nothing important. Which some would argue is all the time, but hey, rude, first of all. Second of all, I'm a laborer. I'm providing value to society. Without me, those grocery store shelves, at least most of them, in the store that I work at anyway, They ain't getting filled by anybody. And then how would people know which version of the 18 different kinds of cereal that are the same thing repackaged in different ways that they're gonna eat? I help make... I grease the wheels of the economy, is what I'm saying. And would you believe I haven't even gotten a raise yet? And what is upper management doing? God if I know. Probably doing that whole Snapchat startup thing where they just got like an open fridge whole thing. You could just kind of eat whatever you want right out of their drink. It probably got a ton of LaCroix in there, which I'm not a big fan of, but if they were free, I might be so inclined to give them a few more positive review points in my sliding scale. That's all I'm saying. I can be bought very easily, LaCroix. I know I don't have a viewership to speak of, but if you wanted to buy... I mean, imagine the publicity where it's LaCroix sponsors a streamer with 1 viewer. On average. The publicity would be pretty interesting, I think, for both me and them. It's worth a shot, I'd say. Why not? Sorry, I didn't mean to rap on you there. Just kind of comes out of me. I think this is some Devil May Cry 3 stuff here. It's gotta be. 3031. Yeah. This is the Divinity statue? Really? I must have never stayed around in the menu long enough to hear it come out. It's a good song. I mean, it's just a little bit of a background. The backing track of Devils Never Cry. Is that the one of that? Yeah, that one. You think I would know the name of that song by heart now. Otherwise, you're like a fake DMC fan. According to someone, I'm sure. This invisible Redditor that I made up in my head just now. Well, here's what I gotta say to you, random Redditor, who I have invented as a strawman in my brain. Have you ever cameoed Dan Southworth? I would doubt it. There's billions of DMC fans in the world, and there's only so many reviews that Dan has on Cameo, so statistically speaking, most people have not even done that. It's like, where are you? Are you supporting the homie? I don't know, dude. I don't like that line. Why did I even draw this line? I don't like it. I didn't like it in the sketch. I don't like it now. Is this anything? Let's check. It doesn't look terrible. We'll need to adjust some things. I believe when the later parts of this piece come into effect. Alright, let's see if we can adjust our man's. Not our man's. A man. I would never affiliate with this guy. Just want to make that clear. Not many of you would know the context of who he is in the story, but I don't think you'd want to affiliate with him either. On account of this little number that I don't like to call, but is typically called racism. You can call it whatever you like, but that's going to be a theme in this story, as it is in so many fantasy stories. What I've always found interesting is the notion of coding fantasy races to be emblematic of real-life races based on either stereotype or cultural similarity, or both. And that's like a tricky line to blend. Or walk in general. I don't plan on doing any sort of coding with races in my story. It might happen ambiently, by way of just the nature of the beast. Writing a thing based on your own experiences and your own research, there's going to be overlap with the real world, because that's where all of our thoughts and ideas, I don't know if you know this, that's where they come from. Unless someone out there who watches this was raised purely in a recreation of Plato's cave, then you have a little bit of an argument, a little bit of a leg to stand on there. Because all of your thoughts came from shadow puppets. But I don't think that's most people. I think the fingers need to be more outstretched. I want to get like that real gripping hand look. can't do that with this being the base here. Let's get some real messed up fangers. This is the base. Really mess up those digits. Green Man, hello. Hello, Masked One. Of the clown variety. How are you doing? How's it hanging, and other such colloquialisms? How you doing? You know, that's a fun one to say. I'm thinking on lore for the little clown guy? That's fun. What do you got? You got anything in the works? Anything noteworthy? Does it rival my chat and post lore about how I vibrate to piss or something? I don't even remember what you guys were talking about. But I know it got whack over there. Good. Nice. No tea to speak of. Spilled or otherwise. Still in the chalice? I don't know why you drink tea out of a chalice, but maybe you're feeling fancy that day. I drink tea out of a chalice if I had one. And if I drank tea. A lot of variables that have to come true for that one to work. Thinking if the mask is the sentient part or if he can change them. Ooh, that'd be interesting. What if both? What if he can change his mask to swap to different sentient personalities, you know? Think about that one. I think that could be a fun angle. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Change the mask or part of the hair and stuff. Having a theater mask all sad, but keeping the hair and mustache and nose, yeah. You do gotta have some consistency if you're doing a character design. But if the whole gimmick is that part of them changes, then you can make that work pretty good. So, mustache and nose. And then the hair is here, right? So you got your fro. A little bit more. Let's do a little bit more fro there. I don't know. That looks more like a shrub. There we go. And then the theater mask behind it. How would that look? How do theater masks look? sad theater mask. Okay, so they just got, yeah, that's about what I expected. And you just got the, oh. Oh. You can even add the mouth underneath it. Oh. What do you think? Am I realizing your ideas for you? Is this helping you conceptualize? Yeah, nice. That'll be $400. No, I'm just joking. Ain't no problem. I can even screenshot that and send it to you on Discord. Let me do, what is it? Screen snipping tool. It's still called the I thought they said they were going to stop using the snipping tool. New snip. And then save that in the old screenshots. I don't know what I just replaced. Probably wasn't important. Yeah, there you go. You're embodying your new personality already. Here, let me DM that to you. I almost DM'd that to my nephew. You are not my nephew, I'm pretty sure. I have never heard this version of this song. Yo. You get Walmart gift cards because there's no Target here. Where the heck are you? Oh, you're Just Mask, I remember. You guys start with a J. There you go. Here's your little guy. This is, like, the strangest version of this song they could have made. Also, don't tell anybody you're getting those gift cards, because people might think this is some kind of scam. Me charging you $400 for a doodle. This is strictly between you and me. Commissioner and commissionee confidentiality agreement. It was in the terms of service. You should have looked it up when it was on my Twitter. How'd the Lethal Company gameplay go? I will say, while it was going pretty good. And then some stuff happened that I won't go into detail about, because frankly it seems not my place to do so. And that's really all I feel comfortable going on about. But it was fun while it was going on. Yeah, I won't go into it. Some flare-ups, I will say. That's really all I want to go into about it, because it seems like it'll resolve itself over time. His beard looks so pointy in this panel. I gotta fix that. Or do I? Maybe this is his getting hit in the gut reaction thing. It's like when characters in Ghibli movies get scared, their hair just like frays up for no reason. I guess like hair standing on end is an expression for getting scared, but you know, they take that quite literally at Ghibli Studios. I always love that. Like when there's just a character, say they got like a middle part and like a ponytail. Got like a face or something like most characters do. Not all of them, though, in Ghibli movies. That's how they get you. Not all of them got faces. One of them is strictly called no face, and yet he has a face. So what are you trying to pull here? And then when they get spooked, they just get like, whoa, it like gets feathered up and stuff, and they get ruffled. They literally get ruffled. They get all spooked. I've always loved that in Ghibli movies. I don't know why they do it, but I do. It conveys the emotion well enough. So like, maybe that's all it is. I do not remember this song in my Devil May Cry. What the hell? What is this Jazzy Jeff song going on? Flute solo. Song I'm really feeling right now. Is it a Xenoblade song? Because that's what you're leading me on to believe, and if it's not, I'm going to be very disappointed. You want to know our names of the songs that I'm into right now? Something like that. Got some unfinished business with a particular song I'm listening to right now. I could do these all day. Unfinished battle. I didn't even do it right. God damn. Fake fan. I have an unfinished battle with a song that I'm listening to. There. That would have been it. That would have been the joke if I did it right. I didn't do it right. I will click on it momentarily. Gotta get this mustache drawn. You know how dogs is and all that. You are hitting me with a Hans Zimmer track that is 12 minutes long. I will get Omega copyright. No one will be able to listen to this. I do agree, though, the Interstellar theme is very good. I will get killed in my room/office. By that I mean office. Only office. It's a great film. I think the film is underrated. It's got a few meme-worthy scenes in it, which I think have not lended well to people taking it seriously. But I still like the film a lot. I think the message of the film is kind of stupid. But other than that, it's a pretty great movie. The movie's like, yeah, love will beat science in a matter of space exploration. You should have just based it off your gut feeling of love in the first place. Then nobody would have had to die. It's like, would you freaking get out of here? Love was the secret. We figured it out, everyone. Love solved space travel. That's why we haven't invented interstellar travel right now. We don't love each other enough. We just gotta get along. Which is weird, because I've seen people that love things a little too much. If a person can marry a car, I think someone can love a rocket hard enough for it to achieve light speed. I don't know how any of this works. Interstellar proposes to know. And somebody proposes to a rocket ship. Interstellar 2. That's my prediction. Catch the wave. Surf the wave, ride the wave. Catch something. Catch a cold. Why don't you? Like I did, and I think I still have it. I feel like I've had this sinus thing for like a month. This ear's gotta be moved on over there. These guys still have malls over there? Some of them, not all of them, have survived the sands of time. But there's a mall near me. I don't know how well they're doing, but they seem to still be alive. They are a dying breed, though, much in the way of the arcade over here. just simply do not have as many of them as there once were. And that's just how it is. I wish we had arcades that were as popular as, like, Japanese ones, but Japanese arcades are freaking crazy. They get new releases of video games still. Arcades over here, I feel like they don't make new arcade games. Like, fighting game cabinets are still a thing over there. Like, I think there's Guilty Gear Strive cabinets at some Japanese arcades. Which sounds like the dopest thing to own, and it would also probably cost like $20,000. Guilty Gear Strive cabinet. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Images. Oh, it looks so sick, dude. It looks so cool. I want one. Just look at this freaking screenshot right here and tell me it's not the dopest thing you've ever seen in your life. Look at that. Oh, I want it. I want this. And it's got Dragon Ball. It's got all these like little banners on top of it. What's this one over here? I can't even see that. It looks cool though. Oh, they got Dragon Ball Fighters on it right there. I don't even know who this guy is. And this guy's giving him the dead eyes. Look at him. What is this death glaring individual over here? Play your video game, bro. Quit staring at my man playing. This is Dragon Ball. Yeah, this is Dragon Ball. Are they? Maybe he lost to him, and that's why he's pissed. This is him landing a level 3 super or something. This guy over here just got owned. I think I've deconstructed the image. Golly. $5 person to play arcades all day. Nexus Waco? Where am I? Too cool. Yeah, all of this looks dope. I wish I had one. A Rev 2 cabinet? Oh man, this is all like the coolest stuff ever. Let me click on shopping and just see what happens. There's an acrylic diorama for $35. Steelbook case. Anniversary box. It does not appear that this is a real thing you can purchase. They just make it for businesses, which is very disappointing. I would have wanted to look at what they would, what like a dream could have been. We have the Fantasy Tavern Fund, and then we maybe could have had the Guilty Gear Strive Cabinet Fund. I don't know. They have arcade version only features? What? There's unique features in the arcade version? I'm pissed. I'm pissed off. I'm angry. Still want to buy Strive? It's worth it. The gameplay, I mean, they just added a new season of character. They added Elfelt in there. We saw the leaks. Turns out they were true. Even though her booba looked a little strange, it was just a bad piece of depiction of booba, which is not, unfamiliar territory for anime drawings. Even if you're the most professional anime artist in the world. He'll probably still draw the booba a little weird. It's just how you've been conditioned to do it. I understand it. You have to think of them less like a body part and more like an inflatable, because that is how it is commonly depicted. Through a strife. We'll stand and fight together. Through a strife. This is a dope song. That was the vampire guy in Strive called? The vampire guy in Strive. Oh yeah, he's Nagoriyuki. What a dope theme song. Still one of my favorite Devil May Cry tracks right here. The one with the sword, yeah, guy. I think it's Nagoriyuki. Nago, as he is commonly abbreviated to. He was pretty good. I don't know where he is currently in the meta, but I remember him owning some tournaments, and they were very fun to watch. People used to think that he was going to be bottom tier, and then he started getting results, and then we're like, oh, hold up. He scares me now. I was just over there playing with Enobe, and she was always top tier from the get-go, for no reason, which was very funny. I always seem to luck into, this is a recent phenomenon, but I luck into top tiers pretty accidentally, just based on the aesthetic of the character that I want to play. I was playing Ike, and at the beginning of Smash Bros. Ultimate, he was high tier, if not top tier. They have since, like, you know, released a bunch of other characters. He is now, like, firmly mid or low tier again, but for a while it was nice to feel strong. I had Bardock and base form Goku in my Dragon Ball FighterZ team. Apparently, base Goku is one of the best anchors in the game, and Bardock is one of the best pressure characters in the game, so it's like, you know, oops. I didn't mean to. I just picked good characters because they were cool and I like them. Naga was forced to marry Elphel. What? Is that lore? What? Weird. Weird, weird, weird. What's in my recommendeds here? 3 hours of classic Halo music? Nah, I ain't that big of a Halo fan. I mean, I like it. Let me show it. Alright. "75 minutes of calming Minecraft music." Nope. Resident Evil relaxing mix. We'll see. I feel like we've tried this before. They do start with the safe room theme, so you know what? Pretty okay choice. You got an easy one. RE7. Videos go. Oh, is that TikTok? What the hell? Alright, I got the clothing of Frankles. Let me get it. Balls 8. Ah! I gotta do this for you. I'm gonna show you this CAPTCHA puzzle that I have to do. Just because it amuses me. Oh man, I don't know if I can even freaking solve this one, bro. What is this? I like it over here. I think it adds a little bit more. No, you see, it needs it over here because there's a lot of white space on the right of it, but it needs a little bit more over here. What do you mean? Unable to find? See, now this composition has the same problem. It's got a lot of negative space on the right here, so we just got to fill that up. I know this puzzle. What? All right, now this is an easy one. You just put the blue on the blue. Thank you. One that finally makes sense to me. This is perfect. I can understand that one. All right. Earth's final confession. What are we doing? Someone is dancing out a chart to that one game. I don't even... What game is that again? I don't even know. Ugh. What else we got?
See scars across my chest.
Oh, I remember this one.
14. I was frying.
We said this one at the same time. It scared me.
And this one?
09, stir fry. Her finger moves to an angry red patch just under my sternum.
Let me guess on this one. Boiling weenies.
Funny story, I say. Microwaved hot pocket.
No,
Her finger is
not the Hot Pocket. Lost a buddy to one of those. Imagine they kill off Curie for real in RGG8, and then RGG9 you go to a bar called Hidden Dragon and the bartender looks like that. Yeah, absolutely. Look at the comments. How do I look at comments on Instagram? What the hell? Alright, here it is. Scar from spilling boiling tomato sauce on myself. Yeah. The dame gazed at me with those seductive eyes of hers. Why do you always cover your face with that scarf, big boy? You too handsome or so to drive the ladies mad? No, I say, hesitantly removed it 2015, hoping I lit a pasta with my face too close. Damn steam gave me a permanent third-degree burn. Beat it, puts this kitchen the place for you. Whoa! Can't believe you made me say that. She pointed to the nub where my left leg used to be. How'd you lose it? She asked, circling it with her finger. Comically large butter knife, I respond. And this one, her hands moved to the thick hypertrophic scar across my arm. Oh no, I ain't gonna read that one. That guy is too real. This one needs help. Sorry, gonna read over that one. Touches circumcision. We're done with internet. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, memes. I've had enough of you. Goodbye. Yeah, this feels like something they would do. Whoa. He's writing fire right now. Alright, where's my music? Ugh. No, that's the Interstellar one. I can't do that. Do you feel relaxed yet by the Resident Evil ambience? Here, I can make it even more relaxing. This will be the truly immersive experience. We need to speed this up. Playback speed of 2 ought to do it. Oh, here he comes. That's more Mr. X's speed. I need big clomping noises, though. That's like the daintiest little footstep noise I ever heard in my life.
Seriously, aliens.
Oh god, an advertisement. It's ruined. Get out of here. What is that? Hardwood floor running. It sounds like it was barefoot. Alright, I'm done with this bit. I tried. Nobody is as big and beefy as Mr. X's footsteps on wood. Tried my best. Video. This Whoa. God, they made Elphelt look exactly like how she does, and that's all I gotta say.
This American.
Oh, Mr. Samurai, how forward of you.
You need this, don't you?
You need
So
this.
very bold.
It belongs to you.
Are you proposing to me?
What are you talking about?
Ah, a love that starts at marriage. Two hearts that don't even know each other's favorite foods yet squabble their way ever closer.
God,
One of
Gyat.
my fans?
Gyat.
What?
I'm the shining front woman of the once-in-a-millennium band Speyothos Fanaticus, known for my ultra-relatable lyrics about love and marriage.
News to me.
Now, love me with all your soul.
Where does she go? Oh, I see.
Wait! Stop! You romantic rascal!
You romantic rascal. Oh. I get it. I'd also trick the tall dreadhead vampire into marriage. She's so silly. I hate this. She's so real for that. Is that Morgana's voice actor? That makes so much sense. Some people would kill for that kind of forward interaction. Like, you know what? I'm never gonna talk to a woman. So if she can just propose on the spot, that would cut a lot of the middleman. Whoops. Me, on the other hand, I have a similar vibe, but different. The way the woman has to show initiative for me is that she has to be able to lift me clean above her head, and then I know that she is compatible. That's not where your collarbone goes, dude. Don't try to trick me with that. No, no tangents either. Alright, I see the next one in the series. Give me a moment. I do like to make some progress on these, believe it or not. Alright. Oh, I see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've seen this one before. I'm your ideal woman. 6'8", 250 pounds of pure muscle. Only eat beef will bear a child, sure to lead nation. See, that's the problem right there. No lineage for me. Thank you. She can find the Viking man of her dreams. Be the size of a Viking. Yeah, there you go. Can't read. I can't read. And do not want to learn. For a very compact man to ride on my shoulders, so I look cool. This is awful? Who does this woman think she is? Why would she post this? Where is she? What's her number? Is she still single? You see, there you go. You're not gonna... You had me at first. But now I know. Oh yeah, I gotta go back to the art thing. I almost just started drawing and then just left you on the picture of that lady. I think we need to iron out this a little bit more. Something always gets me about the typing out the phrase "can't read" bit. That always gets me. It's a little bit of that absurdist humor, a little bit of that random South Park humor, you know. Actually, I kind of like the beard being over it. Adds that little bit of depth there that we could use. I like that. Apparently they changed this song in the remake. Made it weird. It no longer sounds exactly like the Dark Souls create a character theme. That looks awful. Why did you let me draw that? I need to be held accountable for lines like that. Hmm. Yep. Divide the fingers evenly, at least somewhat. I think we can adjust this bit. Yeah, I thought I saw like a way that people were doing action line. Sorry, what am I on 18th puberty or something by now? I've stopped counting. One puberty for every year into adulthood, and I'm still going. I'm on the 23rd one. I saw this way they were doing it where they were just using the line. They were just kind of like throwing caution to the wind, kind of just letting it overlap and letting it guide, let it inform the direction, with only a minimal consideration for the form underneath. More so focused on the movement than the form. I think I usually go with the inverse, which is the problem. I usually get too focused on how the lines would react to the form. When in reality, you should be going for the direction. So I'm trying to figure that out. Let's go. I'm finally going to build my new desk. You got a new desk before I did? Crazy. Not that crazy. I've made it very adamantly clear. Made myself clear that I am adamant about not getting a new desk. In a recent future. I was sitting in a room and it's packaged for like a year. I don't even have that excuse. I just don't have a desk. I should say these lines for when I'm actually done with the whole thing. Is it a nice, good wood desk? Or is it like what I got, like not particle board, but like whatever the... if I had a particle board desk, it would not even be able to hold the PC that I'm using right now. But like, whatever the cheap one is. I don't remember. The cheaper one. I doubt you just had a rich wooden oak desk just sitting around. It is wood. Oh, you got some genuine desk with wood on it and such. It's better than what I got. Get yourself a Wayfair closet. Or maybe don't, because they're still up in the air about whether or not there's like a secret trafficking ring. And that's why their closets have like human names. It's like, you know, I'm not... I think they're onto something. Personally. I'm not convinced they don't do it. Send a picture when I'm done? Alright. I doubt I'll be able to analyze its composition in terms of material and element based on photo alone, but we'll see. We're starting to need to clean the liver. You always gotta clean stuff. Make sure you clean those beans too. I know you was doing that. Those better be clean by now. It's been like a whole day. God, it's been like a whole day since that conversation. Crazy. Time just elapses and I'm just like here. Already cooked since yesterday. That's a good. Yeah, the perfect song for this mood, isn't it? Wouldn't it be the one that's going on already? This is the mood setter. I'll trust your judgment, though, unless it's a freaking movie soundtrack from Hans Zimmer himself. And I can never trust you again. Yeah, but another what do you mean, yeah? Ugh. Are you bound and determined to see that this train never reaches the North Pole? I mean, these VODs never have sound in them? Ugh. Have I heard this before? Most drum and bass songs sound like this, though. Nah, there's too much detail going on there. How do people do it? I thought I had a handle on this at the start, but clearly I don't. Maybe a ruler might help, but eh. Nah, we gotta fix that. Nah, that's all. What the heck? There's a person here. Music ain't supposed to have people. Oh, for an hour 40 already? Dang. Soundtrack is bangers. Splatoon, I do recall people listening to that. Jamming out to some of those wacky Splatoon characters. We could try out the Splatoon soundtrack in a moment when this song ends. I'm assuming it will soon. Let's look up Splatoon Certified Club Bangers. Let's see if that gives me literally anything. I mean, I got Splatoon Bangers. So. Let's just look up best Splatoon songs. And then we'll just look for the best of 1, 2, and 3. Let's try that. I could not tell you a single song from this whole franchise. I just know they got their own quirky little made-up language. Weird? What do you mean weird? This is what you wanted. Weird but good. This is like some Katamari stuff going on here. Actually, yeah, I was thinking it. They do some very like, it's definitely the choir of childlike voices in the background right now. Excuse me, why do you only have 3 fingers? Sir? You need 4 of those, I'm pretty sure. If you want to maintain continuity. Who the heck is this fool coming in? Sounds like someone trying to do an impression of that voice modulator that mimics the actual human anatomy of the mouth. Was it called like pink trombone or something? Let me enunciate a little better on those 2 words. What is it, like the pink trombone or something? Now his fingers are too long. I've messed it up. Did I do this right? Well, this is only bringing to mind one song, and I thought I had left this song dead and buried. Ay, ay, ay. I'm a little butterfly. You've all heard it. That is The only thing I could think of when this song came out. I killed that song in my memories years ago. Now it's here again. This is pretty dope, though. It's like Bollywood inspired. I've always wondered what it would sound like if Alvin and the Chipmunks were singing while they were drowning, and now I know. Get out of the dishwasher. You can't survive in there. Is this the only panel we've worked on today? I think it might be, unfortunately. No, that's not true. We did a little bit over here, but not much. This is one of those streams. I'm always impressed that Splatoon actually managed to catch on. Mainly because it's just a new IP. It's like Nintendo doesn't do that anymore. And they came out with 2 experiments. They had Splatoon and ARMS. And ARMS did, well, it didn't do as good as Splatoon, we can put it politely. Splatoon's over here getting 3 entries, which is like pretty impressive for a modern day IP just to drop out of nowhere. And one, yeah, one in Wii U as well. I do wish ARMS got at least like a chance to improve upon its formula before it just died and was faded away into obscurity in favor of the better stepchild. I played the demo a lot. I liked ARMS. Yeah, ARMS had a lot of cool concepts in it. It just had no player base. Nobody played that game. Not as many as you would have wanted to, anyway. If you wanted it to continue. I think it had a lot of potential. It's sadly just gone now because of sales. They didn't make enough sales. Not enough benchmark meeting. Not enough quota fulfillment. Why can't every game just be like Platinum Games venture, where they expect to make less than 1 million copies in sales? So when they actually reach that, they're like, well, we're pleasantly surprised, actually. It's like, well, good job, Platinum Games. I'm glad you can be happy with that. Most investors and other people would not be. 1 million units of a video game in 2023, I spit upon you. Fuck you. And then Hideki Kamiya would just block them in real life. It would be crazy to watch. I don't even know what that would entail. But he would freaking do it. Not even blinking. He would call them ants. He actually started doing that at one point on Twitter. It was so funny. Watching Hideki Kamiya's mental breakdown. Is it the right guy I'm thinking about? I think it's the right guy I'm thinking about. The character action game developer names all get mixed in my brain because they all make the same stuff with a different coat of paint on it. And they all worked for each other, or with each other, I mean, at some point. Yo, hello, Machine Cube Desart, welcome in. I notice you have Desart in your username. I could only assume that you, like me, do art stuff. What kind do you do, if you don't mind me asking? I'm working on a comic here. I've been doing this for a while. I do art with your mother. I see how we're playing this. I see what we're doing here. We're one of these art people. Just Monster Designs? Okay. Monster Designs is pretty dope. I've seen some people, some crazy monster designs. One of my favorite monster designers, creature designers probably, has to be Tetsuya Nomura. I wish he would go back to doing that stuff. As opposed to just being whatever the heck he is now, a bad video game director. But his creature design, if you haven't looked up Nomura, when he was in the concept art room, he was crazy. Let's take a gander. Oh my god, he was nuts. Absolutely goated on the sticks. I'm trying to find a good one. Not giving it easy for he directs Kingdom Hearts 3 and other stuff. Final Fantasy Remake. I'm allowed to dunk on him. Put him back in the art room. When he was he directed Final Fantasy 15 for so long they had to stop him from doing it and get somebody else on the project so the game would come out. But yeah, I'm just looking at Nomura sketches right now trying to find one. This one's pretty good. Love that. Look at this. Open in new tab. He's such a good illustrator and designer. I wish he would just do this more. Look at all that. I've done a few monster designs for this comic, but nothing crazy like that. They're mainly humanoid anyway, which I know is not very monstrous. Wish I was at that level. Put him back. Yeah, put him back in the room. He does not need to be trying to direct things, quote unquote. Freaking Final Fantasy. With his time ghosts, I don't know if that's a spoiler anymore. Even if it is a spoiler, I feel like if you don't know what the time ghosts in Final Fantasy Remake are, you probably won't understand just from me saying time ghosts, but it is ridiculous what he's doing right now. In the director room? No, no, no. What's the comic about? This is a fantasy comic I've been working on for a while. I can show you some of the characters. Ooh, essentially, this lady here is our protagonist. She is, long story short, without bogging you down with the details, there's a whole group of villains I got here. They're like these cultist type figures. Here's one of them. I got another one. Where the hell is he? Where did I put? Oh, you're over here. There's another one. I got a third guy somewhere. Where does K come in the alphabet? H-I-J-K. There he is. And I kind of went with like an inspiration from, if you ever heard of the, and you probably have, the Gerudo from Zelda. They have like one male every some 1,000 years or whatever. That's like their prophecy thing. I kind of inverted that. I got like one female, and she's the first female of her race. And she gets all of the negative prophecy attention from that. And these cult dudes all the while are trying to stop existence itself, basically. So they're hunting her down. She's trying to stop them from doing stuff. There's a whole narrative going on. I'm trying not to get too wordy about it. Part of Zelda thought was cool. It's a pretty cool part. I love the Gerudo. Not just because they're a bunch of buff ladies, but that does help. I've always thought they were the most fleshed out Zelda race. The Goron are just kind of like there. They literally just eat rocks. That is their culture. They eat rock and roll around. I feel like they could be a little bit more fleshed out. The Zora cut, they seem to be getting a little bit more of the spotlight recently. Focusing on their monarchy and like all their marriage ceremonies. And Tears of the Kingdom and such. So I think the Zora have definitely evolved from those creepy fish-looking dudes in Link to the Past. And when they just spit at you. Now people would pay Sidon to spit at them. They would. Or at the very least, just smile at them. Buff ladies always like... Now the Gorons eat meth rock. Yeah, they do. They had like drug rocks. That was like a whole plot point. You could literally call it crack rock if you wanted to. And you could. But should you? I don't know. Is if Ganon is the ops. Never forget that. I think we've all known this for a long time. Can't finish the game, but Ganon design I enjoy. Yeah, the new Ganon design is great. And the new Ganon voice, Mr. Matthew Mercer, can't go wrong with that guy. One of my favorites. It's a really good one. I would still say that my favorite quote-unquote Ganon design, even though this is cheating a little bit, is probably the Demise one. Like, Demise just looks so sick from Skyward Sword. He's so awesome. He's just a shirtless, inky black. He's got flaming hair. It's where they came with. It's why I imagine this is where they stole the big hair from. And I'm a huge proponent of big hair. I mean, did you see my character design? Big hair. And this one has a helmet on. Doesn't count. Long hair. Big ol' hair and beard. Haven't bought Tears of the Kingdom yet? It's a good one. I recommend it. Played Breath of the Wild a bit too much? Yeah, they are very similar games. If you're burnt out on Breath of the Wild, you probably should give it a bit of a break before you delve into Tears of the Kingdom. I can see that. Oh god, I don't think people were supposed to scream while making that noise. Sorry, Splatoon voice actress. Oh, she's doing it again. Stop. You're gonna hurt something. Tears of the Kingdom, they added experimentation, which allows the player to choose how they want to play it. Yeah, they did add a lot more of that. Specifically in the weapon customization, I thought that was cool. The whole fusion mechanic of linking things together, I think that mitigated a lot of people's issues. Not all of them, but some of them. You can make a plane that drops bombs if you... Oh yeah, especially with that tool, yeah. The vehicle crafting at some point gets nuts. The Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts tactics. The Tears of the Kingdom Kerbal Space Program. We just launch Koroks into the universe. Love all that. You can crucify Koroks if you want, and people definitely apparently wanted to for some reason. It was very funny, I'm not going to complain. What the heck is this grunge country dubstep? I have not heard a song like this before. I don't even know how to perceive this genre. I think I like this face angle. So we're gonna try and just capture that while it's here. Let's see if I can figure out how volume works here. Favorite Fire Emblem song? For a break of the coolness of Splatoon? Alright. The dope hipness of Splatoon music. No, we're only 27 minutes in. We got a whole nother hour of this mask. Alright. A Three Houses song. What? Don't mind if I do. Oh, we're flying. I have a fear of heights, actually. Maybe not. They had a dubstep into Fire Emblem too? What the heck are they doing over there? Does every modern soundtrack have to have dubstep in there? I thought this was a fantasy game, not a Skrillex concert. I don't know how to draw this mouth. So want to buy this game so much, you guys gotta start. You know, we got like Christmas going. Surely you can pull some strings, right? Could but I'd rather ask for something newer. I see. Love the song. It's a pretty good song. I can play my favorite Fire Emblem song after this one. I think I will. Edelgard is my fave. In terms of like lady or song, or both. Scene when it's revealed she is the Red Emperor, or however it's called. I wouldn't know. I haven't played Three Houses. I know. Fave lady, I see. Favorite character? I don't know if I have a favorite Fire Emblem character off the top of my head. There's so many of them. And most of them look like Marth, so I don't know. Ike is pretty great. I do love him. And his big stupid sword. Huh? Don't you, huh? Me, you just said you haven't played it either. Don't you come at me with that energy. We're in this together. Like, is cool, I know. He's dope. Love him. Big, dumb, strong man. I have 3 playthroughs. I just don't own it. Well, now, hold on. What are we talking about here? We're talking illicit means. I don't know if I like this, like, swollen face thing here. I need to look up anime character getting punched in the face. Let me see this. A lot of people exaggerate this. My cousins lended it to me. Oh, I see. Alright, they usually only exaggerate the cheek when there's like the fist is still making contact with it. No, they do it after the point of contact as well. I'm just not good at figuring out how. From this particular angle. I ain't no Baki artist. I don't know how this works. Alright, hold on. I'll queue up my favorite Fire Emblem song now. And when you hear it, you'll probably be like, yeah, this is pretty Zotan core. I'm not even surprised. SMT5, Demon Femboy, yeah. Where is the one? Where is the one that everybody listened to? Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah. Ooh, this is a good one. Two choirs. And it's an orchestral battle theme. Of course. It was obvious from the start. God, starts sounding like some freaking Lost Odyssey stuff right there. You'd listen to this, you would. Pretty good, don't you? Pretty good me. It's pretty amazing, in my opinion. And that's the one I picked. We can go back to the funny, quirky Splatoon music now. Whoops, if I didn't just close it. We were 27 minutes in. Don't think I forgot. We'll just go to 28. What is this? Classical moment where vampire sucks his wife's blood. It's a beautiful scene that shows that even a monster of the night that is usually hungry for the blood of innocence can go against his nature. He refuses to feed on anyone other than his soulmate. So romantic, right, darling? Calm down, woman. What if you... No, why not? Only consume blood in an honorable battle. I drink blood using my sword. So this fanship has already been like... I know it's not really like a fanship, it's in the game. But like this is run rampant, I see, in the community. I don't know why they made Elfelt's thighs, and the thighs of really every female character in the game, so freaking wide. They did it to all of them. I will not complain. But again, like, good golly. Everybody is Chun-Li in that game. Whoops. Yeah, I think that hand is going to be good there. Let's do that in the sketch layer, though. Since I will have to end soon, I don't have time to refine stuff right now. I think that's pretty good. Banger. It's unfortunate that I have to end during it. I don't have to, but I do feel like I want to. Because it's about that time. Thank you for stopping by. Tomorrow we'll be doing more of the same. I am now back on that grind. I do gotta figure out time to actually get a commission done off stream, though. It's a little busy during the holidays. All that. But I'll catch you later. With more comic stuff. Maybe eventually it'll even come out. Who knows? Send a desk photo when done? Alright, cool. I'll look at it and I will evaluate it, compare it to my own, and then reach the same conclusion that I always do. Is that I don't need one. Catch you later, Mask. Bye-bye.